My goodness, look at my head. Wait. Hey y'all. So at first I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this video because I just have not been in the mood lately. But I was like, this is probably her. Okay, I think I got it. Do I got it? Yeah. Okay, anyway, it don't matter. So it's the end of the year, and I feel like this is the time where people start planning and reflecting on the whole year and just trying to make adjustments and stuff like that for next year, so next year can be better or whatever. But it was this quote that I read today, and basically, like, right now is extremely important, and you shouldn't focus on the things that happened in the past, and you shouldn't let those things affect you now. So I was like, you know what, that's a really good quote because it's so relative. Because this year for me has been a whole whirlwind. Like, a lot of good things happened, and one of the things that I consider to be a bad thing that happened this year turned out to be something beneficial. I know it's going to be beneficial. Let me put it like that. Right now I'm not seeing it, but I know in the future it's going to benefit me in the long run. And that's mostly like relationship wise. Like, there are some people that I'm not talking to anymore that I was talking to at the beginning of the year, and those people gone right now it doesn't feel like a good thing, but you know, there was no adding to my life. There was no contributing in a positive way. It wasn't, those people didn't help me grow, and they're not gonna help me grow. They were just stumping my growth. You know how everybody I'm sure has heard that little saying where, or seen like pictures of, it's a person standing and then they have like these chains attached to their ankles, and it's like it represents different things in their life, like work, stress, pain, sorrow, things like that. But I feel like the biggest thing for me was people, you know, because when you are a nice person and you are in the sense people pleaser, or you just want people, you care about people, let me put it like that, you care about people, and people's happiness always seems to outweigh your happiness because you get personal joy from them being happy. That's like a bad combo in the world we live in now. Applied to like a career, taking care of children, caregiving, or a nurse, doctor, things like that. Like, that would be psychologist, anything where you're helping someone and it makes them feel better. Like, not just your interaction with them, but like something that you're doing makes them feel better. I feel like those people would benefit, or even myself would benefit from a career like that. But but anyway, like I was saying, so this time of year people like to reflect on the year, and I just been doing a lot of reflecting, you know, taking time to actually think about what's bothering me, what I've lost, what I've gained this year, how can I make next year better, how can I, and it's not in the sense anymore of how I can make next year better, it's more so how can I make myself better. And then that, when you better yourself, that trickles onto the things that you do and your way of life. So for me, a big thing is making my life better next year is just to improve on the things that I want. Like, for so long, I've always just given people what they want and been so concerned and worried about their happiness and stuff like that, and that's just not a life to live. I'm happy that I've realized that so young, because there are a lot of people who they get up in age and they're like, dang, my whole life, you know what I mean? And you don't have anything to show for it. And I don't mean in the physical sense or materialistic sense, but like in the like people, when your whole life is service and it's not career oriented, because I feel like your personal life and career are two different things. When you are in service from career and personal life, like that's, to me, is not a life well lived. You know what I mean? Because like when they ask you, well, how did that make you feel? You can't rightfully say, oh, that made me feel good. All you can say is that made such and such feel good. So that's not the goal. The goal for me is just to, I don't know, like people, I don't want to say self-love in a sense, because that's really not what it is. I just want to do what I want to do. Like that's just the basis of next year. Like that's the whole, from all of the lessons that I learned this year, all of the losses, all of the things that I thought I couldn't live without. The biggest thing for me moving on into next year is just to do what I want and do what makes me happy, and to not give energy, time, space to things that don't help me in any type of way, and still be the genuine, caring, loving, kind person that I am. Because we can't accept bitterness in next year. It's too many things happening for anybody to be bitter. Like that's a loss to yourself. Because the way I view it, when negative things happen, like you're breaking up with somebody, or you're losing money, or you've lost career opportunities, you've put off your goals that you wanted to complete again, you know, those things shouldn't beat you down as hard as they should. But like, always look at it as an opportunity to pick yourself up and start over again. Look at that as an opportunity to keep going. And you know, you only get one life. You only get one life. So why spend your life being bitter, upset, angry? Those things happened. They took their time in your life, and you don't want to give it more time. You know, I think that's a big part for me, because a lot of people say you don't heal from things when you don't want to give extra time to it to heal. But for me, I feel like it happened. That was its time. Now I need to move forward. But you know, everybody likes to generalize situations and generalize things. And they feel like, oh, well, advice is a one size fits all for everybody. And really it's not, y'all. Really it's not. It's people out here who, speaking to mostly relationships, it's people out here who been in long-term relationships like 5 to 7 years, and then get with somebody 2 months later, and that's the person that, you know, they married, have kids with, and all that good stuff. It's people out there who was supposed to be with somebody, or their relationship, that true love didn't work out, and then they be with somebody for a long period of time, let's say 5 to 7 years, and they link up back with number one, and number one finally works out because y'all both have grown and are in different headspace. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so many different situations and scenarios when it comes to things like that. So I really don't take people's advice like with the strongest of, I don't know, just, I don't really take people's advice and like be sticking to it like, oh, well, this happened to you, so you have to feel this type of way, and you're gonna go through this and da 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 da. Because that's not it. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's story is different. Everybody heals differently. Some people heal quickly, more quickly than others. Because, you know, you have those people out there to be like, oh, well, this happened to such and such, and this is how this person acted. And this person's not acting like that, so it couldn't have hurt it as much. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's all the same. It's just these are different people. They're in different headspaces. And that pain didn't hurt them the same. You know what I mean? Of course it's not. Just like with everything we do, nothing's gonna be the same. So I'm not making a vision board. I'm not making any goals for what I want to happen next year. I'm just gonna do what I want. That's just the basis of next year and going forward, period. You know what I mean? Like, people always have something to say. Not everybody's gonna be happy, and that's the huge thing. Not everybody's gonna be happy. That's the one I struggle with the most. Like, growing into a woman, you realize you can't, no matter family, friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, you can't make everybody happy. You have to have some boundaries for yourself, and you got to set some type of standard, no matter how small or how large, but you have to set something. You have to put a wall between you and everybody else's happiness, because, you know, if you don't water your grass and you so busy watering other people's grass, they're going to keep living. They're going to keep going to sleep. They're going to keep waking up. They're going to keep being happy. And you just stuck with your brown, dying grass. And, like, that's just not, after that being me for so long, I'm over it. I'm so over it. I want green grass. I want palm trees. I want beautiful rose bushes, tulips, all of the works, everything. That's what I want for me. And I'm gonna do that for myself, and I'm not gonna hurt anybody else when I do it. I feel like, just like they say, if you, whatever you want in life, you can get it. You just gotta put your mind to it, and you do. It's just, for me, my standard is I don't want to hurt anybody while I'm doing it. So it's gonna be a lot of unread text messages, unanswered phone calls. My bank account gonna be sitting really, really big because I'm not doing handouts and nothing like that. I'll help, you know, of what I can do, but I'm no longer gonna be sacrificing. That's what it is. I'm not gonna sacrifice for anybody. I'm gonna help, but not to the point where I don't have, because I need something. Just like you need something, just like you asked, I need something too. And that's important. So that's pretty much my goal, saying, motto, whatever. That's the tone for 2021 for me, is to just do what I want and be happy, and heal, grow, all of those good things, because you only get one life to live. And when those eyes close, or when you're by yourself, or when you got to that point in your life where you have that, like, dang moment, like, you don't get a redo. And I don't want to get to the point in my life where I have a dang moment, because that's not fair to me. So anyway, just my thoughts on next year and my plans. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on my next one.